Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I have an update video for you that I've been wanting to make for a long time. I've actually tried multiple times to start making it. Got busy, wasn't happy with how it turned out, multiple reasons, and never got around to it. But we're trying again, finally. Hopefully, this will all work out, and I want to share this update with you. And I apologize, first and foremost, for the quality of this video. I'm recording this from the webcam of my MacBook Pro, so the video quality is terrible. The audio quality, maybe not terrible, but decent, but still not as good as it usually is. So regardless, I just wanted to get something out there quick without having to set up the camera, do all this, and I'm kind of cleaning and reorganizing stuff, so it's a huge mess. I didn't really have a good space. So the webcam right here, you can only see, a certain amount of space here, so we're rolling with it, okay? We're rolling with it. But basically, this video is going to be sharing my experience with Aniki Cosplay, okay? As you can see from the title of this video, I ordered a suit from Aniki Cosplay almost 5 years ago. So this was back in November 2017 that I ordered my suit. So in about another 4 months, it'll be 5 years. So yeah, that is quite a long time. And what I wanted to do in this video is really just explain the whole timeline of events and put it out there for folks to see. This whole thing came about many years ago when I wanted to order a cosplay suit, and I love the iconic, nostalgic, classic Mighty Morphin Red Ranger suit, right? Like that's just, I grew up on Power Rangers. That's something very special to me. I thought it'd be really cool. And I wanted a cosplay suit to be able to make videos for this channel. I had a bunch of ideas of me wearing the cosplay suit, doing different things. And honestly, many years later, that time has kind of passed in terms of I just don't have as much time. I'm a father now, there's just so many things going on that I just don't have as much time to do the stuff that I wanted to do 5 years ago when I tried to order the suit. And also, I'll be honest, right? I've gained weight and stuff too, right? The pandemic, this, that, all the reasons, all the excuses, I guess I could say as well. I just don't have the same form factor that I used to anymore, So it's unfortunate, is long story short, because there were some good plans that I had and good ideas that would have been really fun to use, and 5 years later, I have nothing. So what I wanted to do in this video, the objective of this video, is to share my experience, and I am not in this video calling anyone or any organization out specifically in terms of, I'm not going to go here and say Aniki Cosplay is a scam. A lot of people would probably jump to that very quickly, and rightfully so. But what I am saying, I'm still giving Aniki Cosplay the benefit of the doubt 5 years later. All right. I'm going to state the objective timeline of what happened throughout the past 5 years. I'm going to share everything with proof, screenshots of conversations, and state the facts, things that cannot be disputed. So if anybody tries to come after me, any person or company or anyone, to say, oh, you said this or that or whatever, and try to accuse me of anything, they can't, because this is pure fact and you cannot dispute the facts. You all get to watch this video and make your judgments, okay? And I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments section. That's for you to make your judgments based on the objective fact of my experience. And I want to share my experience because, when I first was ordering a cosplay suit, one of the many factors is like, who do you order from? Things are expensive. You want to put your money into something that you think is going to be worthwhile, right? And the general consensus, or at least what I came upon personally, was that folks seem to have to wait a while to get things from Aniki Cosplay. That was the general questions or comments that I personally saw. Maybe I was wrong in seeing that, but again, it's what I noticed, what I observed. However, the other flip side is I observed they had good quality products, right? From the pictures, the videos, everything that I saw, it looked top-notch quality. And so I decided, even if I was going to have to wait a bit longer than expected, I would still order from Aniki Cosplay because they seem to be one of the top-notch quality cosplay makers, out there. That was my experience, and 5 years later, I can share what that has turned into. And for those folks out there considering what cosplay they want to get, a lot of factors to consider, but I want to at least share my experience of waiting 5 years and receiving nothing in hopes that that might help somebody else in making their decision as well. Okay, so a couple caveats before I jump in. Again, first and foremost, what I'm stating from here on out, exactly, truly, purely the facts, the timeline of events, proof included, done, right? There's no disputing that. Second, whenever I refer to Aniki throughout this video, I know there is an individual, I don't know their name, maybe it actually is Aniki. Does Aniki stand for something else? Is that their name? I don't know. So it's not specifically the owner of the company. It's not specifically any individual, right? I am talking about Aniki Cosplay as an organization, as a whole, right? Anytime I message Aniki, I'm saying Aniki again for shorthand, somebody responds back representing the company, whether that's the same person each time, different people, I have no idea, right? So whenever I refer to Aniki, again, I'm not targeting one specific individual. It is the company as a whole as they have responded to me via social media, okay? And then third, I'd love for people in the comment section to be able to share their experiences as well. The one thing that I would ask, though, is please refrain from talking about experiences or what you have observed in relation to Ranger actors or folks associated with the franchise, because people with the franchise, like actual actors that have been Power Rangers before, do not have the same arrangements as any individual person ordering from Aniki Cosplay, right? So I am just a normal everyday customer. Sure, I have a YouTube channel, but that didn't factor in to the Aniki Cosplay conversation, at least not at first. We'll talk about it later. I did mention it later on in my conversations, but Ranger actors have a different agreement. So you see Ranger actors getting helmets and things like that. That has nothing to do with the day-to-day usual interaction that folks have. Okay. All right. This is going to be a long video. I know we're already, many minutes into this and I haven't even started. I have to get all this stuff out there to set the context in the background. Let's jump into it. Okay. I have my phone here with all the notes. So if I'm glancing at my phone, it's because I'm reading the notes here. This all started back on November 8th, 2017. I messaged Aniki via Facebook, again, saying Aniki for Aniki Cosplay as a whole, because there was some 20% off Black Friday promo code. I just felt like the timing was right. Let's order the cosplay. Let's use this promo as well. So I messaged asking, some details, the price, wanting to use the 20% off promo that they were advertising via Facebook. So this was a Facebook message to their Facebook page. I got a response saying that the price is, and this was for the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger suit. Okay. The price is $716, including shipping. Normal price being $895. So discount for Black Friday, $716. I asked if this would be completed by July 2018, as one of the many video ideas that I had was dressing up. So for context, there's another convention that I helped organize called Pentacon. It's a convention for fans of the music group Pentatonics. Long story short, me and the folks that helped organize it, there was like a fundraising opportunity, and people donated money for the convention to help raise funds for the convention if I dressed up in a Power Ranger suit to do something at the convention. So I thought, I order a cosplay suit. This is in November. If I get it by July, I'll wear the cosplay suit at the convention. Obviously, as you know, I didn't get the cosplay suit. I ended up doing like a Halloween costume type thing for the Red Ranger thing. So I ended up doing something else for it. But I asked them if I would get the suit by July 2018 to see if I could wear it at the event, which was Pentacon 2018 is the convention name. So what Aniki said is that starting September 2017, they immediately work on orders without a waiting queue. Okay? So they quoted me around 5 months completion time. So let's do the math, right? From November to December, January, February, March, April. 5 months is April 2022. Or not 2022, I'm thinking current year. 2018, sorry. I asked about July 2018. So, okay, 5 months I was quoted. I paid the full price right then and there and received a confirmation. Okay? He sent me a measurement chart. I'm saying he again, referring to Aniki, but it could have been he, she, whoever was behind the Facebook page. Sent me a measurement chart. A month went by. December 11th, 2017, Aniki actually messaged and said if I had my measurements ready. I'll be honest, this is one of the few times where the fault was my own of not responding. I thought I had responded, I'd done the measurements, and I never actually sent the measurements to Aniki. So that's on me for that 1 month wait, right? So if you want to quote the delay, that means instead of April, it would be May, right? If you add one more month to the timeline. So once they asked me, like the next day, I immediately saw the message. I responded and I sent the measurements. So December 12th, 2017, they had the measurements and everything. Aniki said the information would be forwarded to the production department. Cool, done, right? So I waited a few months, and March 2nd, 2018. So I waited till March. I asked for an update. A couple days went by, March 4th. Aniki says it is currently in the queue for painting. Okay. And based on the schedule, the estimation of completion would be another 2 months because there's a long queue. So now they're estimating May instead of April. But again, to be fair, there was a month delay in me responding to them. So May pretty much lines up with the original quoted timeline, right? Cool. 2 more months. I can wait. No problem. Now, it's important to notice, they did say it would be another 2 months because there's a long queue. And remember, the original message said that starting in September 2017, they immediately work on orders without a waiting queue. Just saying. They said there's no queue, and now they're saying there's a long queue. So this is their exact words, okay? Anyways, fine. I waited 2 months then, right? Like they said. May 6, 2018, I asked for an update. 2 days later, May 8th, the helmet currently still in queue for painting. Other parts currently still in production. So just to be clear, in March, currently in queue for painting. 2 months later, May, when they said it would be done, still in queue for painting. No change in those 2 months at all. They did send a picture of an unpainted helmet. There was no name or order number or anything visible on it, so they very easily could have just taken a picture of any random unpainted helmet, and it's just there. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, right, and saying that was my helmet right there, unpainted, right? Why would they? There's no reason to lie about that. It's still in queue. I guess things are delayed. They said, we are sorry that it takes time. Understood. At this point, I realized, obviously, as I kind of expected early on, it's not going to take the 5 months that I was initially quoted, right? I had heard and kind of assumed it's probably going to take 2 or 3 times that amount, like maybe a year or something, right? Or a year and a half at most. So that's why I had the backup plan of the Halloween costume for the Pentacon convention, right? So I let all that go by. Pentacon went by, all that stuff. August rolls around. Okay, August 9th, 2018. So I waited another 3 months after the last correspondence. I asked for an update. August 12th, get a response. Helmet still in queue for painting. Another 3 months went by with 0 update on the helmet. The buckle of belt is in queue for painting. Okay, so we have another item in queue for painting. Other parts still in the process. What does that mean exactly? I don't know, but something is still in a process somewhere. They said, we apologize because we still have to work on orders before you. We will try our best to finish your order. Just to be clear, remember, the very first message they quoted me when I paid them money for the suit was, there is no more queue. Right? Their process is no queues. And now, what I'm getting in August 2018, we still have to work on orders before you. That is a queue. Okay, so again, not what they originally told me, but they're still working on something. Okay, fine. I wait another 3 months. So November 6, 2018. So it's now been a year, right? It's been 1 year. So I said, all right, let me ask for another update. It's been a year since I ordered the suit. 2 days go by, November 8th, helmet still in queue for painting. This helmet, which the first time they told me this was back in March, I think, and now it's November and this thing hasn't moved at all. The helmet is still in queue for painting. Some parts are also not yet finished. That is super generic and doesn't tell me any update at all about what's going on. So they said, we are sorry for the slow progress, as we are currently having a problem with the painting process, and it has made our queue move slower than it used to. Our production is currently working to fix the problem, and hopefully your order would enter the painting process as soon as possible. Again, we apologize for the delay. Okay, finally, at least a little bit of an explanation of something going on in the painting process. They're working it, all that. Okay, you know what? Understood. I get it. Things happen, right? They want to do things right. Totally get it. Fine. Okay, that's cool. They did also send me a picture. This was a picture of an unpainted helmet with some tape on it saying my name. Misspelled, like with one S instead of two S's, but it's my name, right? Whereas the previous picture is just a helmet. Right now, there's a piece of tape, has my name on it, so it's there, right? My helmet is there, sitting there. It just, they need to fix this painting process. Fine, right? So I wait 2 more months. Okay, so January rolls around, January 14th. And up until this point, by the way, I don't ever like to pull the YouTube card. And by that I mean I don't like to go around trying to say, oh, I have this many subscribers or this and that to try and do something. I don't think that's a right thing to do, right? Because it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make me better than anyone else like that. So I don't usually, like with Aniki, I didn't outright say, hey, I have a YouTube channel and I want to do all this stuff, whatever. I figured let's just order things just as me, ignore the YouTube stuff, go with it, right? It was at this point, though, it had been a year and 2 months since I ordered, after being quoted 5 months. And I said, you know what? Let me at least mention that I'm looking forward to this because I want to feature this on my channel, which I did. I actually had multiple video ideas. I want to do a big unboxing. I wanted to film. I don't want to spoil too much in case one day somehow I end up getting a cosplay suit from somewhere. I don't know, Red Ranger goes to Target, or Red Ranger, I'm sure that, there's other videos and stuff out there, but I wanted to do random things with the suit and try and, I don't know, there's so many different fun ideas that you could do with that. And yeah, I was looking forward to it, right? So I said, January 14th, I asked for an update and mentioned I'm looking forward to featuring this on my YouTube channel, right? Kept it simple, at least just mention that, right? Next day went by. Order is still waiting in the paint queue. Still in the paint queue. Okay. They said, we are very sorry for delay because the queue is long. Besides handmade, the slow process is caused by the difficulties and technical problems in our painting department, which we have explained a few times in our post. Please check back again in February. Once it reaches your turn in the queue, the process will be very fast. We are trying to finish all orders as soon as possible. Understood, right? They did tell me last time, 2 months prior, that they were working through a painting issue and all that, right? So I felt like 2 months was a good enough time to wait, which I did, and asked again. Sounds like they're still trying to work through those problems. They specifically said, let me know, they specifically put in their post, please check back again in February, right? And again, throughout this, at no point at all was I ever rude or anything to the folks responding. I was direct, to the point, asking questions, waiting a reasonable time, I feel like, for a response, right? And again, you be the judge of that. You see the proof right there. They specifically said, please check back again in February. All right. Guess what? I didn't. I waited even longer. I waited till April, okay? Just got busy. Things happened. I said, you know what? All right. April rolls around, April 16th. I said, asking for an update. I mentioned they said check back in February, but I gave until April, right, to see if I would hear anything. Okay, you ready for this one? You ready for the response? Guess where the helmet is? Still in the painting queue. That's right, exactly. It's been over a year now. This helmet has been sitting in the painting queue. They have these painting problems they've been saying, but they told me to check back in February, check back in April, still happening, right? Still issue. Suit is in the queue for production. So suit is still in a queue doing something, right? Okay. Again, we really apologize that it's still the same update as before. So they even acknowledge same update, nothing's changed. They said, but the team are currently working on the long delay order, but yours still in the queue for today. I have forwarded your concerns to the team. Hopefully your schedule will be up soon. So to this point, right, they've still been very, for the most part, consistent, aside from being maybe a little misleading in the first message about no queues and all that. They've pretty much been very consistent in what they've been saying, painting problems, this and that. They're acknowledging that there's a delay on their end. They're apologizing, right? They're saying they'll forward their concerns to the team, and so they're responding and doing all that. So again, I sort of felt like, okay, it's taking a while, but they're acknowledging it. They're accepting it. They're taking the responsibility. Fine, right? We'll keep going. Keep waiting, right? I've given them the benefit of the doubt at every step of the way, right? So I wait 4 more months, right? 4 more months. August 2019 rolls around. August 26th. For one, I asked for a status update, but here's what I also thought about. At this point, to my knowledge, as of April, the helmet was still in the queue, suit was still in the queue, everything was still in the queue, so the order was still very early in the process, and I had been thinking for a while. I love the classic Mighty Morphin Red suit. What I also love is the version that is the armored Mighty Morphin Red Ranger with the dragon shield, right? I think it's such a cool thing that was used a little bit in the show, where he's got the dragon shield, he's flaunts the dragon dagger and the power sword. It's super cool, iconic, awesome. So what if I got the armored Mighty Morphin Red Ranger suit? Now, I kind of would like to be able to have the option to cosplay either way, right? The regular MMPR Red and the Dragon Shield MMPR Red. And I know there are some differences, like, for example, the Morpher, the belt buckle, on the regular MMPR Red is silver. But on the Dragon Shield one, at least for the Green Ranger, it's a gold Morpher. So on the Armored Red, I'll be honest, the pictures out there are not super clear. I think it's supposed to be a gold Morpher, but it's not 100% clear in the pictures that I could see, the references from the episodes and all that. But I think it's a gold Morpher. But, I wanted to have the option to do both. And I said, you know what? Assuming that nothing has changed with the update to the order, maybe it's worth adding in the Dragon Shield and all the gold, pieces to the suit, like everything else to make the armored suit, right? Maybe this was a good time. So I asked for the cost if I were to add those things to the order, and I asked if it would delay the order at all, because if it would delay the order, maybe I would reconsider, right? I also asked them about the gold Morpher. I said, is it going to come with the gold Morpher on the belt? So the response I got is the order is in the queue as the latest update. So I guess nothing changed, right? The Dragon Shield, $385 extra. Okay. The quote I got is, "We will make sure it won't delay the process. It will be made the same time with the rest of the suit. Considering the queue situation, hopefully your schedule will be in October, November." Now, I mentioned if the MMPR Red, they said MMPR Red comes with a silver Morpher on the belt, but if I wanted to switch it to a gold one, that's possible. I responded saying, could I do both, right? In case I wanted to have the option to cosplay either way. They said that's fine, and it's an extra $185. So again, prices and all that, it's expensive. I'm not here to dispute all that. They stated the price, right? I accepted it. So that would be a total of extra for the armored MMPR Red plus the gold Morpher for $570, right? Because that's a $385 and then the extra piece for the gold Morpher. So $570 for everything else to make the armored suit, and no delays to my order according to Aniki, right? So I said, you know what? What the heck? Let's do it. I agreed, and I sent them more money. Okay. All right. At this point, again, you could call me a fool or what, I don't know. I agreed and said it made sense. They told me there was no delay based on the information they gave me, right? They said, we will put in the October waiting schedule. So they specifically told me I would be in the October schedule. At this point, I did also, just to throw it out there, I did mention my YouTube channel and said, I can't wait to show all my subscribers the suit, kind of show it off. Because I was very excited about it, right? I definitely would have made the content on the channel. They said, that sounds great, and they'll do their best to finish it soon for me, right? Positive update overall. Obviously, things hadn't moved, but I felt like, okay, I squeezed in these other things, at the same time. We're good to go. So remember, they told me I would be in the October schedule, right? So October 30th is when I messaged them again. Okay, so that's another 2 months later. Because usually they would share their schedules in Facebook posts, and I didn't see any Facebook post with any schedule in October that had my name on it or anything. They responded back the next day on October 31st, and they said they didn't post the October schedule at the moment. Basically, they're having a delay on the previous list because the movement was slower than expected, but yours is already on the next schedule, so it will start working soon. Hopefully, it can start by the end of November. We understand that when you make a purchase, you expect to receive your product in a timely manner. We know that we have let you down, and for that, we sincerely apologize for all the inconvenience that this may have caused you. We will work our best to fasten all the works to finish the delay order very soon. Rest assured, once your suit is in the working schedule, we will get back to you again. So I thank them for the response, keeping me updated, and I was glad to hear I would be on the next list. So again, they told me, and I'm going, every step of the way, I'm going off of their schedule, right? They told me here that I will be on the next schedule. So maybe it got pushed to November or whatever, but the next schedule, I am on it. They said, once my suit's in the working schedule, they will get back to me again. They said, we will get back to you again. They will contact me. At no point throughout this entire process did they ever proactively message me any updates about the order. I'm just telling you now, about any delays or anything like that. Not a single time did they proactively send me a message to give me an update or tell me about any delays, any issues, anything. Not a single time. Every single time I messaged them to get an update. So again, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't for the fact that they said, we will get back to you again. They didn't, right? So I'm telling you that as a fact, an objective fact. That's what it is. So I waited for the month of November, right? November 30th, I saw the November schedule posted. And guess whose name was not on there? That's right, not there. So I asked them for an update. And this time I was getting frustrated because guess what? It's now been 2 years, right? November 2017 is when I placed the initial order. November 2019 now, 2 years. And as far as I know, there's been no movement because everything is still in a queue, right? So I said, I understand that there may be some delays, but I would appreciate some honesty. Like, I want to know what's going on. I want to know, like, if you say I'm going to be on the next schedule and then you post it and I'm not on the next schedule, that is not an honest statement then, right? So December 3rd, a few days later, they respond. They said, we apologize that there is misinformation. So they acknowledge it, right? They checked on the team again regarding your suit, and here's the progress at the moment. The bodysuit is recently finished, and they actually sent a picture of a suit kind of all wrapped up and everything of the suit, and they said, we will notify you again once we get further update from the team. So, is it the greatest update? No. Do they fully give me another ETA or anything? No, there's really not much, but for the first time in a long time, since March 2018, I think, I have an update. This is now December 2019, of the suit is finished. Okay, it's wrapped up in a bag, suit is done. That's good progress in my mind, finally, right? Okay, great. So I wait another like 3 months. So basically February 28th, 2020. All right, February 28th, 2020, I asked for an update. I waited another few months, right? March 3rd, get a response. Still waiting for the accessories, the armor, and the helmet. We're really sorry for the slow progress. We will do our best to remind the team the importance of this matter, and we'll get back to you once we get the progress picture from the team. So obviously the suit being done, no update on the accessories, the armor, the helmet. At least they acknowledge the Dragon Shield armor still being a part of this order now, right? And everything there. But no updates on any of those things. Again, no ETAs. They just keep apologizing. And if they give me an ETA, like the last schedule, they're not meeting the ETAs multiple times, right? Okay, I wait another few months. August 4th, right? The response that I get is, we're very sorry for all the inconvenience. Hopefully the situation will be back to normal very soon. Still waiting for the accessories, armor, and the helmet, right? They said, we are very sorry that the update is still the same because of the queue situation, but we will notify you again as soon as we get new update regarding the accessories from the production team. So again, actually 5 months, I should say, from March 3rd to August 4th, zero movement on my order. They asked their production team to give an update, never got it. Every single time they say this, they never reach out and give me any updates or progress. I constantly have to ask them. Months go by, no updates. November rolls around, November 2020. This is where I'm getting more and more firm with them because it's now been 3 years. I was never rude, but I'm getting like real direct and to the point, right? So I tell them, it's now been 3 years since I placed the order. I was quoted 5 months, and it's been 3 years, okay? I asked why my order is still stuck in the queue. And this is the point where I really pull the YouTube card, okay? Because here's the thing. I see all these things popping up on social media of actors and different folks getting Aniki, helmets and all sorts of stuff and promoting it. And I'm sitting here like, this is my thought. I could be totally wrong, but you tell me if I'm right or not. I'm sitting here like, I see other folks that are, big name people getting their stuff. Like, if I like, is it just because I'm just a normal everyday, like everyone else? Do they treat everyone else this way or not? I'm just getting very frustrated, and I'm like, what's going on? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the YouTube card. I don't really do this, but I'm gonna do it this one time. And I said, I really want to promote this to, I said, my over 180,000 subscribers. At the time, that's what I had. And I said, I don't want to give a bad review, right? I said, please give me a more concrete timeline on when to expect the order. So I'm telling Aniki, I'm being upfront saying, I was planning to make a video on the channel to showcase your suit. And right now, the impression I'm getting is I'm waiting 3 years with no updates, and I don't want to share that bad update with folks because I'm going to share an update, right? And it's not looking good, right? So just to be clear, I never got a response. So I messaged them again November 24th, so a few weeks later. And I messaged them asking for an update. Guess what? Never got a response. So as after those messages in November, no response. In fact, it looks like they stopped posting on Facebook completely. At least as of, when I was checking there was nothing that I could see, any recent posts or anything like that, any updates. It seems like they abandoned their Facebook page. I don't know why. It's possible that they just gave up and said, there may be spams on there, a lot of posts on there about people not getting their suits. And they just said, you know what, screw it. Let's just stop updating people and just jump ship somewhere else or something. So at that point I was like, well, I'm screwed because it's over, right? I'm getting no updates now. It's been over 3 years and no suit. They're gone from Facebook, or they're not posting on Facebook. So I guess it's over. I'm screwed, right? The new year rolled around, right? So this is now January 2021, January 30th specifically. And I said, you know what? I'm still thinking about the suit. I'm still thinking about this. And I said, you know what? Let me go on their website. There's a contact email. Let me just respond. Let me just email the contact email, and maybe by some miracle I'll get a response, right? So I emailed them and I said it's been over 3 years, and I was told last October that I would be on the next working schedule, so I think it should be ready soon, right? guess what? I actually got a response. So they abandoned the Facebook page, but I guess their contact email worked. So the next day, January 31st, they said still waiting for the accessories before they can move to the painting process. And this time, they sent some pictures. They sent some pictures of the parts that are finished at the moment. So there's a picture of a wrapped up bodysuit, which again, I'd gotten a picture, bodysuit thing before. No name or anything listed, but again, I'm assuming it's my suit, right? Picture of an unpainted helmet, which I've gotten before multiple times. However, this one didn't have my name on it in tape. So maybe at some point they removed my name off of it. I don't know. It was sitting on a table, and there was a name on the tape in front of the table. Very hard to read, but it didn't look like my name, at least from what I could make out. So, again, kind of weird. I don't know whose helmet that was or not, because mine before had my name on it in tape. So why would they take my name off at some point? I don't know. I'm just saying. Didn't have my name. But again, okay, it's my helmet, right? Then they sent a picture of the dragon shield. So this is the first time I'm seeing the dragon shield being done. However, it had a name on it, Keenan Horn. I don't know if you know, this is not the world of KH. This is the world of Ha, right? HA, Hassan Eman. That's not my name. So, it's a picture of a dragon shield, sure. But it's just somebody else's dragon shield that you just took a picture of and sent to me. Unless there's a reason for that. I don't know, but... Okay. Okay, you know what? Okay. I'm a fool. I'm a fool, but I kept going. I said, okay, all right. I got pictures at least. There's a dragon shield. Not my name, but there's a dragon shield. I waited 5 months. I waited till June. Okay, June 3rd, 2021. I asked for an update again. And I said again, I really want to showcase your product on my YouTube channel. And I mentioned almost at 200,000 subscribers now. I said, is there an estimated time for when this may be completed, right? Like this is now to that point where I really want to share something, and I'm asking for an update. Okay. All right. No response. No response. Okay. 5 more months go by. November 4th, 2021. It has now been 4 years since I placed the order. I asked for an update again via email. Also, noticed they seem to have an Instagram page that they're active on. They're posting some stuff on there. So I also messaged them via Instagram. I mentioned it's been 4 years now, and I was direct this time. I said, I'm going to make a video on my channel. And at the time, I fully had the intention to. I actually was recording something, and again, like I said, got busy, things happened. Actually never got around to uploading it, but I had every intention to do so. I said, I'm going to make a video on my channel soon. It's either going to be an unboxing video of the cosplay suit, or it's going to be me sharing the full details of this whole wait for this suit and the whole timeline, because I mentioned on my channel multiple times that I ordered a cosplay suit from Aniki, and people always ask me for updates in the chat, the comment section, like, hey, what's going on with the suit? So I was like, I need to make an update video and let people know and give them an update, right? So I told them. I actually got a response via Instagram. Okay, they didn't respond to my email, but they responded to Instagram on November 16th, and they said, we sincerely apologize with the long wait and lack of response. We're contacting our production team to send you the update of your costume order through email. They asked to confirm what my email address was, to which I responded and sent it to them. Again, no details, no information. Now, I understand it sounds like every time there was like, we have to contact the production team, they have to kind of ask for updates. So whoever's managing the pages doesn't have the details, right? I get it. But this production team has never once in 4 years, now 5, messaged me a single thing at all. And many times they said the production team would, never once, right? I gave them my email address. I never heard from them. I've checked my junk mail. I've checked everything. Never heard anything from them. March 10th, 2022. Right, we're now current year. I message them again via Instagram. And I tell them I never got an email. I asked for an update and an explanation. Like, why is it taking so long? What's going on, right? Guess what? Nothing. Okay. 2 more months go by. May 11th, 2022. I messaged them via Instagram again saying, waiting for an update, asking when I'm going to get my order. Nothing. I'm recording this today on July 11th, 2022. Okay, so the last correspondence I had was my message to them in May. I've still heard nothing. So they stopped responding to me on Facebook. They stopped responding to me via email. And now they've stopped responding to me via Instagram. It's been almost 5 years. They've quoted me multiple times when I should get my order, and I have not received it. I know there's many things that I could have done in the past or been more direct or this, that, whatever. You order things via different methods, and you try and maybe contact your credit card company, this, that, try and get your money back, or try and, I've had some people not in the Power Rangers community that aren't familiar with Aniki Cosplay, and others say, well, why don't you take them to court, this and that, right? The fact of the matter is there's multiple things involved, right? One being they're not located in the US, right? And that complicates things significantly. Second, it's not about the money for me. The money's significant, right? If you total it up, we're talking over $1,000 that were sent to Aniki Cosplay. That is a significant amount of money. But the thing that I have a problem with is that I am just one person. And I open up the comments section to all of you to share your experience, because I know for a fact I've talked to a few other people who have had similar experiences waiting years. There's multiple people out there going through the same situation. Will I ever get the cosplay suit? Nobody can answer that for sure, right? 20 years down the road, it could pop up at my house one day randomly. You never know. The fact of the matter is this. I'm here to state the facts. Almost 5 years after ordering the suit, over $1,000 spent, and I have zero to show for it. Zero. I have multiple commitments, multiple times when they said I would get the suit and I didn't. Multiple instances where they said there would be updates from the production team and I never heard anything. Multiple instances of sketchy random pictures sent to me that didn't always have my name on it and random people's names on it, or things still in a queue for multiple years at a time. Zero to show for it. Okay. I've now lost 3 different forms of communication: Facebook, email, Instagram. They've stopped responding on any of those platforms that I've sent them messages on. And guess what? They're still out there. Aniki Cosplay is still there taking orders. They're still taking orders. So you tell me what seems right. Aniki Cosplay, I would absolutely love to hear from you still and get your explanation. I would still love the cosplay suit. I would still use it. Now, granted, this bodysuit was finished years ago apparently, and I certainly have gained weight and may not even fit in it anymore. But I still want a suit. That has not changed. My desire to have a cosplay suit has not changed. The problem is I'm not spending more money on a cosplay suit. I could go to another company to make one. I put in over $1,000 in this thing. I can't spend more on a cosplay suit. I would love to have one from Aniki Cosplay. I would love to have an explanation as to why it took so long. I would love to have something to show on this channel. But the fact of the matter is, I have nothing. And that cannot be disputed. Aniki Cosplay cannot, under any circumstances, refute the fact that it has been almost 5 years and they have given me nothing. Those are the facts. You all in the comment section make the judgments, and let me know your thoughts. Or if somehow you know a different way I can get around to contacting Aniki Cosplay, I would love to do that. And if there's anybody from Aniki Cosplay, if you want to come on this channel and even share your thoughts or anything, or give your side of the story, or email me, message me, anything via Twitter, Facebook, anything, I'm happy to make an update video and share that. this is an open conversation, right? This is not, I'm sharing this out there for the world to see an actual experience of what happened. But it's hopefully not the end of the story, and I hope that there's more updates to share. And so I'm opening that up to Aniki Cosplay for that opportunity. But until then, to my over 200,000 subscribers out there, just know that I ordered from Aniki Cosplay and had to wait almost 5 years. So there is a possibility, I can't confirm or guarantee either way, but there's a possibility that if you order from Aniki Cosplay, you could be waiting over like almost 5 years for an order. That is an absolute fact, right? You might get it. You might not. I can't say that. What I can say is one of their customers had to wait almost 5 years, so you could have the same situation. So those are the facts. Take it or leave it. Yeah, wanted to get this out there. Again, all the proof has been included in this video. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts, your stories, and please share this. Please share this because I want this to spread and let people know this experience, because I want to hear other people's experiences in the comments. I want to know other cosplay makers out there, good, bad, indifferent, your experiences with them as well. I want to get into all of that. So thank you all for listening. This is a very, very long video, and I apologize for that, but I needed to lay out all of the facts as they are, and there it is. Thank you all so much, as always. Take care, and I'll see you later.